Hey guys, this is going to be a very different video. I had something else planned, but it doesn't seem appropriate for me to talk about technology or anything else that you guys can spend your money on when America is hurting in a way that it's been hurting for a long time. In midst of recent events and things that are going on, I'm reminded of the way that I used to think when I was young. I used to be a part of the problem. I used to be a very real part of the problem because I used to just write off people that acted out of hurt and anger, and it made me kind of ignore their entire message. And I used to say things that you hear all the times, like, "Oh, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be writing. They shouldn't be violent. They should be doing this, that, and the other thing." And in my entire lifetime, so many protests that were peaceful were treated with the same attitude. Oh, you shouldn't be kneeling during the national anthem. Oh, you shouldn't be using your platform as an actor or actress or any or whatever to try and make a difference. You shouldn't be doing this, that, or the other thing. You shouldn't be doing these peaceful protests. And to see so many people get angry over the peaceful protests and then get angry at the less peaceful protests boggles my mind. It's almost as if America wants people to protest quietly in the back, in the dark, where literally no change can happen as a result. I used to be a part of that group, and I never realized it because I never had anybody to show me otherwise. So I want this. I guess this is just kind of a, if you find yourself getting angry at the people who riot, at the people who become violent, I'm not saying we need to condone it to understand it. I used to struggle with that so much. And in 30 years of my life, people say it'll take time. It's been 30 years, and this problem has still been here. There have been men and women 60, 70 years old who are still battling the same thing, the same systematic racism, the same crap that America has held on to for so long. And so it just makes me wonder, how much time does our progress need, really? If I hate that we haven't made any progress in 30 years, it feels like. So instead of talking about technology, instead of saying spend your money on this or that, I'm going to encourage you to if you have the funds, if you have the means and the ability, I'm going to leave a lot of links in the description below dedicated to various things. There's one for the George Floyd Memorial Fund, a man we never should have heard of because he never should have been in the news in this way. I'm going to leave a GoFundMe down there for his funeral and costs. There's also a bail project for people who are being wrongfully arrested in protests and riots. There's going to be a lot of links down there. Whatever speaks to you, I encourage you to give anything that you can. Every little bit helps. And going forward for a while on this channel, I'm going to just focus on free things that you can do as a content creator, because right now, to spend money on things that don't particularly matter or to encourage that just seems disingenuous and wrong and inappropriate. So please check out those links. I encourage you. Anything can help. And to those who look at these people who are in pain, who look at these people who are angry and write them off and write off their message because of their acts, I implore you to please think about the true state of things. Think of the entire picture and understand that they have done so much and still been written off. What do you do when literally everything else fails? What can you do? At this point in America, it is as much our fault as anybody riding in the streets, because we keep doing the same things that result in the same consequences. At this point, we are all to blame. There's no escaping that anymore. There's no escaping that anymore. And to be quiet, to be neutral, is to side with the oppressors, is to side with anybody who thinks or acts in such a way to say that certain people are less deserving of life and liberty than others because of the color of their skin. This is hugely eye-opening, and I want to do what I can to be part of a solution and part of growth in a way that I've never gotten to. I've never had a voice like this before, and I want to use it for good. So please check out those links in the description. I'm going to put as many as I can find, whatever speaks to you. If you're able to give it. Be safe, be strong, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.